you guys, my name is Oshun the Great, and welcome to my beautiful channel. Now today is about speaking your truth without fear. Now this is something that I had to come to learn. This is something, jeez, all this noise outside is ridiculous. This is basically something that I had to come to learn in my life, in my adulthood, really late, because if you're like me and you grew up in a family where, you know, your opinion really didn't matter, or people shut you down, or I know a lot of women experience, not being told that they have a voice or that they're able to speak up. But so this kind of coincides with the throat chakra and allowing that center to be open, speaking your truth without apology. Now, one of the ways that you can pretty much speak your truth without fear is just basically taking other people out of the equation, not worrying about what people think, how you're going to be perceived, basically about being carefree. And a lot of times we fear the repercussions, or we want to people please, but we really have to get out of this ideal that, you know, our opinion doesn't matter, or we want to step on people's, we want to walk around eggshells. But if that's the case, if you're surrounding yourself by people who, you know, don't value your opinion that much, then you have to reconsider who you're trying to please and who you're surrounding yourself by. So it's just like the popular quote, those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. So always speak your truth, and you never know who your truth can help. So let's say you've gone through a trauma, no matter how deep and ingrained it is, how hurtful it is, but if you speak openly, you might save a life. And it seems really insane, but you sharing your story, whether it's online or in person or writing it, or, you know, through art, you may potentially save a life. You may potentially save someone from going through certain experiences that you had to endure, which is why I'm very vulnerable on my channel. You may, it's just a lot of, and there was a woman who told me that, you know, people live in two different realities. If you don't speak your voice, you have a lot of couples that don't communicate. So one person could be thinking they're good, and the next person is like, I'm not feeling appreciated. Then you're living in two different worlds. So you always have to voice yourself. And honestly, my favorite activist, Tupac, has said, I want to always speak my truth, even if it gets me in trouble. So honestly, ever since I saw that in his movie and I saw that quote, honestly, I agreed, and I never shut up since. So and being an activist, it's all about standing in your beliefs. And honestly, you need something to stand up for, and honestly, you need to stand up for yourself with anything. It's a part of self-love, it's a part of growth, it's a part of maturing. So don't let anyone like shun you to the side, or say that your voice doesn't matter, or your opinion doesn't matter, whatever the case may be. We have a voice for a reason, and you must use it. And you'd be surprised how strong words are. And again, I'm telling you, you'd be surprised. You can save lives, you can change people's lives, you can impact the whole world just by your voice. So if this resonates with you today, I encourage you to speak up, to speak freely. And yes, it's going to take practice if you aren't used to it. Start getting used to hearing your voice, and that's in many different ways: singing, poetry, speaking more, listening to yourself speak, doing videos and playing it back. To be honest, get used to, you know, using that energy center. And some people are always operating from like, oh, I want to be humble, I want to do this, and that's not doing anyone any justice to play small. So use your voice, know what you think, and if you feel like it's just to express it, it's a reason. So God didn't put that there for you to just like hold it in. Somebody is thinking like you, somebody needs to hear it. But yeah, be fearless in your voice, and be dope, be unapologetically. Peace.